By popular demand, today we're going to be looking to try and make a trading strategy profitable with lots more trades. But before I go any further, guys, I have a burning question for you. Is the number of trades important to you, or would you like to stay out of the market by reducing risk and only taking high potential trades? Really would love to know. If you don't mind putting it down in the comments below, don't forget every Friday I give away 100 USDT to a random comment. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name's David and welcome to my channel where I go through trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at another trading strategy which I'm going to be trying to build on the 1 hour time frame on BTC USDT. I'm going to be trying to make it profitable and also have as many trades as I possibly can. Now obviously this is going to be a little bit harder than normal because finding out an equity curve when there's a lot of trades does make things a little bit harder, but it's something that's being requested quite a lot in the comments here on YouTube. So I guess the best thing to do is for me to get over to my computer. Let's have a look at the indicators involved in this trading strategy. But before I go, guys, if you do find this video interesting, if you don't mind just giving it a good old like, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also add all of the David Tech indicators. The Patreon links are down in the description below, where you can automate all your trading strategies with bots. Okay, let's get over to TradingView. Okay, here we are on TradingView on a blank chart. As you can see, I'm on BTC USDT. I'm going to be using Bybit's data. We're going to be adding 3 indicators here today to create a trading strategy. We're always going to be using the NNFX methods here. Sometimes I try to add my own source in its own way to make it a little bit better. We're always using rules-based trading, so we take every single entry. Our first rule is we have an indicator for our trend direction. So when price is above a trend direction indicator, we take longs, and when below we take shorts. We also add a second indicator for confirmation. Now this is called the confirmation indicator, allows us to confirm our entries or even take multiple entries inside that trend. We have a third indicator which will be our volume or volatility indicator, and we have a indicator for our stop loss and take profit. They can be different indicators, or you could use the same indicator like I often do to set our stop loss and our take profit. Okay, we're going to start by adding our first indicator here. We're going to be using the T3 by David Tech. Just here is this one here, the T3 moving average by David Tech. I'm going to click that and that's going to add it to our chart. It is slightly different to the T3 that I have in my boilerplate, as we're actually going to be using the colors as well. So I'm going to be setting this by clicking the cog over here to 15, which gives us a little bit more of a look back period. And I'm going to be setting the factor to 1. Other than that, I'm going to leave it exactly as is for all of our trades. As you can see, the T3 adjusts very quickly to price action. To take a new trade in a long, we're looking for the T3 to be green, meaning that it is in an upwards movement, and we're looking for price to be above it. For shorts, we're going to be looking for the T3 to be red, and we're looking to be below the T3 just like this. As you can see, both those entries were pretty good. 2% there, and this one here would have been a awesome 5% plus. Okay, but obviously there's consolidation areas, and that's why we're going to be coupling this indicator with other indicators for our entries. Now we don't want to put too many indicators on, but we're going to stick with our rules. Okay, so our second indicator, I'm going to click on indicators up here, and we're going to be adding the Coppock Curve by David Tech as well. Now there's a couple of other Coppock curves out there, but it depends how you read the articles on whether or not you should use this 0 line or an EMA. So what I've done is I've added an EMA to the Coppock curve so we can actually get closer in those trend directions. For the Coppock curve, what we're looking for is we're going to be looking at default settings here. I'm not going to change anything whatsoever. We're looking for the Coppock curve to be green. It goes green when it goes over 0, and we're looking for it to be above the EMA for us to take longs. So this one would have perfectly worked out just here, just like that. And then we're looking for it to be red and below the EMA for our shorts. So this one would have actually got in at this candle here instead, which wouldn't have made much difference to our trade, but still it's an extra confirmation. For our volume indicator, we're going to be going to indicators and adding normalized. I'm going to be using the one by Sihan just this one here. Very, very simple. Don't take any trades, whether it's long or short, unless the bars are green. Just means that we're filtering out bad trades, leaving us only with the ones where there's enough volume. So let's have a look at a couple of trade entries here to see if we can find a good entry. So our first entry will be on this candle here. We're going to be looking at the T3. We are above the T3 and it is green. We are on the Coppock Curve. We are actually green over white, which is absolutely perfect. And we're on a green candle, which gives us an absolutely awesome entry just here. Now I'm going to be using ATR bands for our stop loss and take profit, as always, by David Tech just here. And we're going to be setting them to 2.5 for our stop loss, just like this here. We're going to be getting in and out extremely quickly because that's the idea of this strategy here. And we're going to be looking for a 1.5 risk to reward. And here we would have taken 1.3% from the market. Absolutely perfect entry, as you can see. I'm now going to look for a confirmed short. This one here looks great. Cherry picking as always, guys. I am cherry picking. Don't want you to think that I'm not. These are not trades I've taken. They are just trades that I'm showing you. We're looking for the T3 to be red, and we're looking for price to be below it. We're looking for the Coppock Curve to be in the red and below the white line, as you can see it is just there. We're looking for a green candle to show that there's enough volume, and we're going to take our short position just here. We're going to set our stop loss to the ATR bands, and as you can see, this one would have been a loss. But as long as we've followed all of our rules, that's okay because it's part of our strategy. So there you go, guys. That's the trading strategy I'm going to be backtesting today. I have been chatting with ChatGPT. As always, this is where the idea actually comes from with the NFX trading system. With the NFX trading system, it allows me to backtest these trading strategies pretty quick and allows me to build trading strategies pretty much daily for backtesting to see if I can find any that are any good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go away and backtest it on at least 100 trades. I'm going to try and get many more. I'm going to be using code so that I can connect it to bots afterwards, and I'll be able to automatically backtest it on all of the data from TradingView. As always, like I said earlier, you can do this. Also, the links to Patreon are down in the description below. Right, let's go.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Guys, before I go any further and go straight to the backtesting results, a huge shout out to Bybit. We have been negotiating, as always, with Bybit. In every video, I give a little bit of a shout out to Bybit. They have been brilliant to our community, so a huge thank you to them. If you're looking for a fee reduction of up to minus 30% on your fees, if you use the link down below in the description, you'll get 30% off your trading fees, which is a huge edge in the market in itself. You also have the opportunity to get great big bonuses if you make a deposit on your account. Links are down in the description. We also get a little bit of a kickback, so thank you very much to Bybit and thank you very much for using that link. Okay, over to the backtesting results. Here we go. Okay, here I am back, guys. I'm going to be now revealing the backtesting results. Drum roll, please. Boom. Right, here are the backtesting results. Exactly as I put it earlier, these have quite a few trades. We have 440 trades. The equity curve does look a bit jagged, and there is a big dip down here. And the max drawdown was 32%. Now you do have to remember that we are using leverage here of 10x leverage. So there's going to be a bigger max drawdown, and also these are obviously going to look bigger. The equity curve is obviously going to be a lot more jagged because we have a lot more trades than often, but we are going in the right direction. We are moving up, and that also could be a good thing. It was something we were discussing in the Leap backtesters today. Maybe trading strategies that are over ironed out are certainly not ones that we should be trading because they would have more potential of being overfit. I'm going to move myself up here so you can see the equity curve all the way up. And then I'm going to go through the results. So the net profit on this trading strategy was 905%, which is absolutely amazing. We have 440 closed trades, a 50% win rate on a risk to reward of 1.5. I also traded on lower risk to reward as well, and we got a higher win rate, of course. Profit factor was 1.3. Max drawdown was 32%, as I said earlier. Now I'm going to go down and look at the other results over here. Okay, so max wins in a row were 6, max losses in a row were 8. Yep, could be considered as healthy as we do have a win rate of 50%. Total wins 220, total losses 220, which corresponds to the 50% win rate. If you look at each of these months, most of them are in a green area. We do have a couple of big losing months at 14% here, so I would be careful trading it. I'd play around and see if you can get better settings. Talking of that, I have been playing around with the settings as well. I've played with this and added the ADX. We're scrolling down and adding the ADX indicator, enabling it here. We're using the David Tech ADX that uses the VWMA for a moving average. It gives us that line instead that makes it a little bit more dynamic. We can actually see that we can get the max drawdown to 25%. We have actually reduced the net profit as well, and considerably the number of trades, slightly increased the win rate, and the equity curve does look a little bit flatter. Yeah, so by playing around with the settings and trying to find something maybe a little bit more that might suit your trading strategy, you might be able to find something that you guys like. So as always, guys, I'll be adding this to our Discord so you can play around with it and build your own trading strategies. Always take care when backtesting. Become part of our elite backtesters and use the incubate.trade platform, which you'll probably be able to see on the screen right now. It allows you to forward test your trading strategies on live markets to be able to test whether they really do work on live markets or it's just historical data. You also get access to everybody else's that has submitted by participating in that group, which is over 100 strategies already, and we've only been doing it for a couple of months. Also allows you to do one-click setup, so you only press one button and you'll get all of the settings of other people onto your trading chart ready for you to set up with bots. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Before I go, I have a 100 USDT to give away, so I'm going to go back over to YouTube. Okay, here we are on my latest video. Let's pick a winner. And in 65207, congratulations to you. You have just won 100 USDT. Don't forget to contact me, Vlad, or William via Discord, and we'll send you a little form that you have to fill out to prove that it's you, and you will be sent your 100 USDT. As always, guys, I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I really do look forward to meeting some of you in Discord. Come and join our free Discord on discord.gg/DavidTech. And why not follow me on TradingView? You can find all of my new trading strategies and all of those kind of things that I'm setting up. Might even do a couple of live streams on that platform soon as well. As always, you can add the David Tech strategies, Patreon links, and all of that are down below in the description. Have a great weekend, guys. Keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MAC.